I got into marketing because I wanted to be involved with a creative product. So I wanted to do something that was different to all my friends who are working in boring offices for law firms or management consultants. And because I had spent 6 months doing work experience in publishing and law firms and at the BBC on EastEnders, and actually the first time I went into a marketing agency was the first time I looked at the person who was my boss and thought, I want to be you. I think you're a cool person and I wouldn't mind having a job in 5 years. And also it's fun, you get to work really creative people. So I started my life as a marketeer working for BAE Systems, who are actually a mass arms producer. And I worked in the e-media team developing the global launch of their .com website. I did that for 6 months. I think I slept for about 4 days in total in that time. And after that, I decided I was going to go agency side. I spent a bit of time doing work experience in other industries to make sure I was sure this is what I wanted to do. And then I worked at Partners Andrews Aldridge as an account exec. I was actually a graduate trainee as well, so that's where I started. So, the role of the account handler is like being the person in the middle of the wheel. You're the person who's got things in all the pies, or the meat in the sandwich. Some people describe us as the agent of change. So our role is to manage the clients, to make sure the project's delivered on time and on budget, to manage the creative team, and to make sure every brief that we're doing is integral to the business and is going in the right direction. So I always imagine it as though account handling is responsible for looking after and knowing the client's business inside out. We're supposed to know more about their industry than anybody else does. Whereas, say, planning would be responsible for knowing the consumer inside out, and the creatives are there to come up with brilliant creative ideas that sell in a particular proposition. So I really like my job because I get to get involved in everything and I kind of tell everybody what to do. So I think my role is really important in our process is because we're the person who's got the bird's eye view of all the other different departments who are working together. So we know why it's important, there's a proposition and the audience is kept in the forefront and planning and involved in a brief. But we also have the client's interests at heart. We understand where they're going to generate revenue and income and make sure that any work we're developing stays true to their business objectives. We also, at the end of the day, want to preserve and develop great creative ideas, which is why it's important we have a good relationship with the creative department as well. An account manager is responsible for delivering projects. So they'll get briefed on a specific campaign, I guess, from a client, and their job is to take that campaign, write a creative brief for the planning department, and then deliver it all the way through to production. An account director is more responsible for overseeing all the projects that are running on an account. So they're going to be working very closely with the clients, the senior clients at the client side of the business, and looking at the overall business objectives and making sure the briefs that come out of the marketing department at the client side are the right ones to align the business in the right direction. We also manage the team, we manage the creative department, and it's sort of more, I guess, a business consultancy role perhaps at that level than autonomously working as an account manager. The best part of my job is obviously the people, because there's lots of fun, slightly mad people who work in marketing and advertising. I really enjoy delivering brilliant work for great clients with a really good proposition. I get a real kick out of that, and I like solving things strategically, so I get to do all those elements. Best thing about working in an advertising agency is obviously the boozy Fridays and the bacon sandwiches on a Monday. So, to be a good account handler, I would say you need to have the diplomacy of a UN diplomat. You need to be a real good peace negotiator. You need to be absolutely time planned out. You need to be really organised, have to-do lists for everything. I think you need to be very good at understanding a creative idea and able to talk to lots of different kinds of people who've all got different agendas.